What's up, locker room? A couple things I want to talk about though, outside of those Monday night football games. And well, one is Joe Burrow. I already kind of talked about that, telling you where the Texans go and the Chargers, because the Texans have an opportunity because Joe Burrow's out, and Joe Burrow will be out for a while, at least a couple months. And I don't believe, and I got to talk to Jamar Chase here on some things that we're potentially working on that I'll keep you guys involved in if it goes down or when it goes down. So I got to be careful since he is my boy and I love him and but man, Jamar Chase, this is how I can say it, and yeah, we always battle between who. Oh my, that's good, Michael. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. That's the way. And this way I put it out is more of a challenge. And because what I see, it would be difficult for the Cincinnati Bengals to get in to the playoffs or have sustained success without Joe Burrow. Sustained success without Joe Burrow. Unless one thing happens. Any of you know what that one thing is? Unless one thing happened, the only way Cincinnati can do it without Joe Burrow. Only way. I find that to be interesting. The only way, let me tell you why I'm tripping on it. Because the only way Jamar Chase and the Bengals can get into a playoffs if Jamar Chase becomes what Justin Jefferson has shown. Y'all do know these two worked out and trained all the time together growing up, and a very good coach of mine always talked about them when they were young, and that's why I think this is fascinating. Jamar, I think, is the most physically gifted receiver, but Justin Jefferson is the grit guy, right? The competitive guy, and they've exchanged by being so close to each other. Jamar Chase has become so competitive by even working out with Justin Jefferson, and Justin Jefferson certainly works on all of his skill set because he sees how gifted Jamar Chase is. So they each help each other. That's why it epiphanies me. Like, dude, that's an epiphany. That's an epiphany because now the one thing that we would always say is that I would say when I'm measuring the receivers, because we ask who's the best receiver in the NFL, it's either Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson, is what people usually say. Of course, you got to throw CD in there, but everybody will use those two. And in discerning those two, you always say, but Jamar Chase always had his quarterback Joe Burrow, while Justin Jefferson has been doing it with different quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, now just DJ. With all these different quarterbacks, we get the same results. Now Jamar Chase has to go do a Justin Jefferson and bring up this Joey Browning to make sure he can show people, okay, I can be great even without my quarterback like Justin Jefferson, or I will say that she'll take me over Justin Jefferson when we start talking about who's best receiver in the world, who's best receiver in the NFL. If I can put up great numbers just like he has with this backup quarterback, because remember, that's what Sam Darnold was until Justin Jefferson put his hands on him. You know what I mean? That's what he was. That's what Kirk Cousins was before he got over there to Minnesota. So, to be honest with you, J.J. McCarthy was I guess he was the first real starter. He's the first real starter that Justin Jefferson has had. All the while, Jamar Chase has had Joe Burrow. Now Jamar Chase has to show us his Justin Jefferson and bring up bring up another quarterback, just like Justin Jefferson brings up quarterbacks all the time.